Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another, what do we call this thing again? Sync Producer Live. What's up, everybody? Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I want to see what we got in the building, man. I can't hear myself. Let's turn me up a little bit. There we go. Pay the Producer. What's good? Salute, fam. We got Jason Rebels in the building. What's up? We got Glass House Productions in the building. What's good? Jason Dowdy Music from Ontario, Canada. I see you, bro. Hope all is well. Excited to be back. We're going to answer some questions, see if your music is ready for TV a little bit later. We're going to share some wins in a little bit from the community of producers who are getting their music placed, getting deals and all that good stuff. We got Janelle in the building. What's up, Janelle? Janie HB is in the building. What's good, Janie? ATL, Avatar, ED Video, what's good? Larry B, what's good? Chicago is in the building. I love to see it. This week has been fun. It's been fun, man. I've been going down all types of rabbit holes. We got Mike O'Connor in the building. Happy Friday. We made it. Vancouver-based sync producer. Shout out to all my sync producers in the building. On sabbatical, Vermont. Super dope. Illy Holiday, what's good, Illy? Hopefully you guys are loaded with some sync questions today because I'm excited to answer them. And then, I'm gonna share what's been blowing my mind lately this week. It's been a productive week though. Went back, was doing some working on an album. And doing just like some vocal editing and arrangements and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. I was talking to a publisher and I was just like, hey, basically, I wrote and arranged like these parts and they're parts made for a choir. And I was just like, personally, I think I suck as a choir trying to be all the parts. So I was just like where do you all stand as far as just sending you a demo just so you can hear what it would sound like and also to have a decent reference for the actual choir? And it was like, oh yeah, like we're cool with that. It just can't be in the final version, the final deliverables or whatever. But they was just like, yeah, that's like a great use case for it, like just to get the demo across. So I was just like, bet, cool. So I did that. And it sounds like 1,000 times better than, like, it's not perfect, but like 1,000 times better than my deep voice trying to be a tenor, alto, and soprano. It's quite laughable. We got LV Drizzle in the building. Create every day. I agree. 100%. Create every day. All right, man, let's go to the community. Let's see if we have some wins. If you're not a member of the community, tap in to syncproducerhub.com. Everybody who joins this month will actually get your first 10K guide is going to kind of break down the different ways you can create income through sync licensing, different ways you can get paid, and how you can stack those to get to that first 10K. So definitely tap in at syncproducerhub.com. But let's get to these community wins because I've been seeing some come across the feed. We kicking it off with Kevin. He just dropped this a couple hours ago. Tune Edge, Tyler Perry, and March Madness wins. All 7 of my pitch tracks for Tune Edge's Tyler Perry and March Madness opportunities were accepted and badged. Just finished my second of 5 cues for my forthcoming dramedy album. Yes, that is a win. Shout out to Kevin. I love to see it. Speaking of Kevin, there he is in the chat, chatting with us. Let's go. Congrats on that, man. That's huge. They accepted the tracks and you pitched them and boom. Hopefully we get some placements from that. March Madness is going crazy right now. I think like quite a few people are trying to get some March Madness submissions in, cause it's March. It's that time. It seemed like it kind of hit a little last minute. I think we seen that the first brief, like, I don't know, maybe last month or something like that. And then they came back with like, this second round. So it's been it's been pretty interesting. Jason Dowdy with some wins from February. Let's go. He says, "Hey Hub, here are my wins from February. February. That's my birth month, and I can't even say it. Placements in 3 new episodes of Dateline NBC. 2 albums have been published, one through Hard Music Group, the other one through APM Music. Congrats. 1 album got accepted with Audio Attack, Clutch Moments, and this is a win for Philip Bailey, Frime Beats, Michael Fleming, aka Mike Royal, and Mike O'Connor as well. Thank you for collabing with me. Deliverables have been sent. Thank you, Hub." Yo. First off, this win was stacked like crazy. We got the 3 placements on Dateline NBC. 2 albums have been published. Those are gonna get placed. You going through APM. I know Hard Music be putting in the work. Then we got the album accepted with collaborations between, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like a total of what, like 4 or 5 Sync Producer Hub members. That's the power of community right there. Like, there's been so many collaborations popping off in this joint, and now like we're getting to the point where we're just all about to start getting placements together. Like, the wins are just going to be community wins. Like we're all on this show on whatever network. So that's super dope. Should I bet on red or black? I have no idea what that's referencing to. Yeah, how do you get the March Madness brief? You got to tap in, man. Tap in. There's a bunch of publishers. Like, a lot of publishers are spitting out briefs. I think TuneEdge had a brief go out, and then some other publishers. But yeah, man, there's quite a few. Like CBS, they kind of spread their Paramount. They just kind of spread the brief all over the place, and then whoever gets stuff in, they get it in, and we go from there. But that's super dope. I love it. So shout out to Jason. Shout out to like half the hub. shout out to the whole hub. From that one post. That's crazy. Frime Beats. We got another win. Live boxing placement event, pay-per-view, April 25th. A song I produced for a New Jersey rapper, Low Life, called Bossed Up, has been chosen as the main song for Christian rock while she walks on the boxing ring over her first boxing match, April 25th in Philadelphia. The artist and I will be walking to the ring with her while he performs the song. Major win. And share the link to the song. That's dope. That's fire. Like, that's like, I don't think I know anybody up until this point who, no, yes, I do. Well, no, not like this. Walking up with the artist during the fight that's also using the music that's being placed. It's like you're in your placement. You're at, I don't even know how to say this. I can't even, it won't even come out. You're where the placement is happening in real life. That's the best I can do. That's crazy. Shout out to Frime and the team and the New Jersey rapper Low Life and the boxer. Like, that's super dope. Walking to the ring with your music playing. I know, like that has to be crazy. Definitely. Well, I was gonna say record it, but I mean it's gonna be on pay-per-view, so it will definitely be captured for sure. Yeah, Frime's over there working, man. I love to see it. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Frime with another one, lost to win. Let's listen to this story. So, album publishing deal on the way. Okay, so I was going back and forth for about a year with a Canadian publisher. They show interest in my music multiple times. The last time I reached out, I asked them specifically what type of music they were looking for, and they said they would be interested in signing a sports-themed album. I spent 3 to 4 months producing 10 tracks in that direction with live horns and everything. I know that joint was fire. I was super pumped to send it to them and hopefully get my first deal signed with them. Unfortunately, timing didn't work out, and the project got pushed aside again. Said maybe it was budget, maybe timing, who knows. The good news is the album was already fully finished and mastered, ready to pitch. Big shout out to my bro Jason Dowdy for opening my eyes to some new publishers I didn't know before. We both recently got a track signed with one of them, and I figured since they already knew my work, I should pitch the full album to them. They've been getting a lot of TV placements recently, so I feel like the album will be in good hands with them. Just got a positive email this morning. I replied, and it looks like they're ready to sign the project after a couple small changes. Lesson of the day is never give up and keep pushing. Your music will always find the right home. That's a fact, man. Shout out to Primes on that win. And it's true. Like, you just got to keep going, man. Let's see. Nathan Ricks. This is thank you, God, for my gift. Honored to have performed on Live with Kelly and Mark this past Monday. Grateful to be part of such an incredible show and work with amazing musicians. Even more excited that Hunter Hayes' new album Evergreen drops tomorrow. I had the privilege of contributing drums to 4 songs on the album, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. Huge thanks to Hunter and the entire team for trusting me with the music. Make sure you check out Evergreen when it drops. Then he dropped a video of the performance. That's super dope. That's a huge, massive win. And it's like a sync too, because the songwriters get paid for that when they perform that stuff live on shows like that. I actually accidentally got paid for somebody's live performance on some morning show. It wasn't my song at all. I don't know. They mixed something up and it got weird. And I reached out to them. So basically what they did, they just deducted it off of like my future royalty checks or whatever. But yeah, that was interesting. But they got a solid chunk of money from that live performance. Prime Beats with another win, 300,000 streams in 1 month. Yahoo can't wait to buy my 1 milli plaque, even though you know the music business will take all your profits and even charge you for your own plaque accomplishments. He says, I don't care. I will buy it and show it off to the world as it should. What's important is I'm finally making money off streams of my music I created at home in my studio and self-mixed and mastered. He attached a link to the song. In case you didn't stream it yet. That's a win. Indeed, man. Making it happen. And then, that's just Nathan talking about the placement that he shared earlier. Tunde got a win. Wait, let's see. Sync Agency. He says, the wins are crazy, Michael. Like, it's nonstop. I see Allison in the building. What's up, Allison? So I emailed a few sync agencies a month ago, and one got back to me yesterday evening. They really seemed to like my music and offered me a contract that same day and a video call the following day, which was today. We spoke for a while about a bunch of things, and I also told him I'm a singer and make cinematic songs. He also runs another company that takes on vocalists for cinematic cover music for films. They get a lot of briefs, and he also wants to sign me to that company. Talk about a double win. Wow. On top of that, he wants to meet up with me next week at his office to talk about more work we can do together. Honestly, consistency and hard work really does pay off. I'm so grateful for such an opportunity. It's a double win, man. Listen, like, you got to put yourself out there. You just got to put yourself out there because you don't know. Like, the being scared of rejection, being scared of, like, I don't know if it's ready. Forget about it. Just put it out there. Let them tell you if it's ready or not. Let them tell you if it's a no, if it's yes. Just put it out there, because you might be surprised that your music is closer to the finish line and closer to that first placement or that next placement or that next licensing deal than you think. So just put it out there, man, and see what happens. And apparently these producers have been putting it out there and they've been seeing what happens. Results. Tunde is absolutely due for this, right? Let's go. I love to see it. So if you guys have questions, drop them in the chat and we'll answer those. Listen, man, so AI. Listen, man. So AI and music is one thing, like just the whole music generation thing. We all know where that is right now in terms of our, our industry. But music aside, it's been blowing my mind. So I've been playing around with Claude and Claude Cowork, and like, yo, I'm going to tell you how I've been kind of implementing this in my production business, in my personal life, because it's tax season, right? And tax season is annoying because you got to gather all this stuff just to give it to somebody else to do the thing for you. Like, it's all this prep work. So I'm sitting here chopping it up with Claude, and then the light bulb goes off, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to chop it up with Claude. Yo, Claude, can you create me a system? I created this whole prompt. I was like, yo, can do this, and that. This is what I want to be able to do because it takes entirely too much time. I was just like, do this, do that, boom, boom, boom. This is what I have here. You can reference these documents from last year. These are the categories we had set up for the EA so she can do her thing. And boom, I just gave it the prompt and I just let it go. The results were phenomenal. Like, it built this massive Excel spreadsheet with multiple tabs. It organized everything. It categorized everything to the point to where, like, all I have to do is, and I tested it, I gave it a few of like my 1099s, and I was just like, here's some recent 1099s, do the bookkeeping. And it labeled them, renamed them, organized them, put them on a spreadsheet, put the amounts, added the totals, did all the formulas in the spreadsheet, pointed out any potential overlaps or red flags. Then I gave it some travel expenses and receipts, told it where I traveled from, where I traveled to, the dates. It organized all of that. It logged all the receipts. It did the mileage log. It did everything. All I did was upload the stuff. I uploaded the stuff and I was like, go. And it went. And I was just like, yo, I just saved so much time. So this live stream right now, I didn't schedule this live stream. Claude scheduled this live stream. Thank God it worked, or we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here today. But I was just like, yo, schedule the Sync Producer Live Friday night, 9. It did the whole thing. I didn't touch anything. I think I gave it permission to a folder where the video was. That's it. It's crazy. Claude Cowork is crazy. So with that being said, dude is nuts. Like, it's crazy. I know. Oh, wait, this is what we're having for dinner. We got to pause for this. All right, we having pork chops, mac and cheese with added sharp cheddar and green beans. My husband fried the chops. I do the other. It's a joint dinner. DJ. We eating pork chops tonight, y'all. Allison brings the dinner every night. All right. And she hasn't missed yet. I don't know. I mean, it probably could. I don't want to risk that just yet. I don't listen. I like to be friends with the IRS. Like I don't need no drama with them. So I'm gonna let the human finish everything off. But man, from the organization standpoint of getting everything ready for her, it's gonna make her job easier. I mean, I had things pretty organized to where she could read it clear, but it would just take a lot of work on my end. So now, like for this year, every time. Oh, and I gotta. The last thing there's a couple more things I gotta do. One is I gotta go. What I'm gonna try and do is download all of my utilities for the. Or I probably won't download all the PDFs of that. I'll probably just put the, how much I paid in utilities every month. But it created the formula because I gave it my square footage of the house so that I can write off the studio portion that I work in. So I can write off that percentage of utilities off taxes or whatever. So I got to do that. And then it's already organized based on my last year's template. And then what else? I had to do something else. But like my monthly subscriptions and stuff like that. I got to put that stuff in there. But now what I'm doing this year, basically so in Claude, you create these things called skills. And maybe we can do like a special session on it inside the hub or something where I can like really break it down and nerd out over it. But it's this thing called skills. So you can build a skill with specific things. So I basically created a bookkeeper skill. So now what I'm going to do this year, anytime there's like a business expense, I take the receipt. I'm going to just upload it to Claude and say, here's a receipt for this, and just let it'll just automatically categorize whatever it needs to be. It's gonna be crazy. AI is a personal assistant and it don't give you talk back or a bad attitude, just dope results. Oh, it's and enchiladas tonight. Nice. So yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah. So in terms of music production, what I'll be doing is like just outside of the actual production, the business around it, all the tasks that I do, whether that's if there's a certain workflow you have with a publisher, right? And say they like things organized a certain way, or there's a spreadsheet that they like filled out. Like basically I'll be going through that entire process, just like writing it down so that I know exactly each step. And then once I do it and then I refine what those steps are so that I can like delegate it, I'm going to basically create a skill or something, or, basically have Cowork do it and then turn it into a process that Cowork can do, so that I don't have to do that, like the little tedious stuff. And it's already kind of easier when you're using Disco, because Disco, you kind of got the auto tagging, you got the lyric transcription. So like all these tools that we use implementing AI, it's just adding up and it's saving us a bunch of time from the prep work to where we can spend more time on music production. So even if you're not using AI, and for those of us who are working in sync, for the most part, we're not using it to produce like the music or whatever. Even if you're not doing that, you can still save a bunch of time by taking the processes around what you do in sync and then training AI to be able to handle some of those repetitive tasks for you. And then you can just focus on producing more music. So it's been crazy, man. I've been geeking out. So Pay the Producer says, what's a non-negotiable for you as a library only doing exclusive deals? Also, what would make you turn down a sync opportunity? A non-negotiable for you for a library only doing. A non-negotiable for me, man, I mean, what was, it's gotta be, I gotta get like 2 out of the 3, right? I gotta get back end royalties, upfront sync fee, or it has to be a massive opportunity that I can leverage to turn into more income. And I have to have 2 out of those 3. So that can be royalties and a great opportunity, no sync fee. That can be sync fee and royalties. It can be sync fee and just maybe a great opportunity. I don't know exactly what that opportunity would be to to make me forfeit royalties, because I like royalties, or I don't know, maybe if it's just a massive payout. Well, actually, yeah, if it's big enough, because even video game stuff, like you don't necessarily get royalties on video games. You just get the sync fee, and then that's pretty much it. So if it makes sense, I would do it. But yeah, I try and get like 2 out of the 3. Non-negotiable. The biggest thing for me would be like if they're like trying to lock me into where it's just like, yo, you can't submit music to any other publisher, like as a producer, period. That's like my biggest non-negotiable, because I like flexibility to work with different companies, or the flexibility to even just go direct to a music supervisor. So, you know, with all the deals I have now, I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to go work with artists if I want to, and it doesn't interfere with anything else I have going on in sync. That's how I like this thing set up for me personally. Yeah. I'm there clearing the diary. You can have Claude work with your Hey Jen clone and just stay in bed. Right. Larry B says, hey Clint, so are you still utilizing your assistant for the Philippines? Yes, I am. So there's some things where, yeah, I just feel like, you know, humans can still do faster. Like, and there's still limits. Like this week I hit my limit on Claude at least 3 times. I had to keep adding to it, adding another $5 here, $5 there, because I don't know, the way they have it set up is like you have weekly limits, and then you have it's not even daily. It's like every few hours or per chat or something. There's like limits. And then once you reach that, you got to wait until it resets. And you don't have to wait too long. It's either like, sometimes it'll be like, you know, it'll reset in an hour, 2 hours, whatever. But I was doing a lot. Like I was doing the most. Every idea that came to my head was like, oh, do this. And I was working that thing. But you know, certain things it would get hung up on. For example, it was uploading a YouTube video, and it the screen, I was doing a screen share in the video, and it thought that was on the actual screen. So it was getting confused. It was just like, oh, the split sheet assistant. It was the last video I posted. I think I posted it yesterday, about you know, no clearance, no sync placements. Check that video out if you haven't. But I was showing the split sheet assistant, and it was throwing it off, bro. It was like, oh, the screen, the split sheet assistant. Let me figure out how I can exit this. It was trying to exit out of split sheet assistant, but it was baked into the video. It was hilarious to watch it reason to itself with that. But you know, even the video upload, like some of them I feel like it took longer than it would take my VA. Things like adding I don't know, TV credits, you know, would probably take a while. My VA could do that faster. Registration, like certain things I would probably have the VA do for human accuracy, right now, at least. So, you know, or you can also, you know, it just depends on what your VA is doing, I guess. Because then you can also have them leverage AI and then have them talk to, you know, Claude or whatever and be the director of everything versus you. So what's up, precisely P3? Claude has me in the chokehold. I understand. I understand. Patty P is in the building. Flares, it has been a while. Shout out to Flares. We were just talking about you last week. We was like, yo, we need to hear what Flares been working on. He's like, he's probably cooking up some massive creation. YouTube, Google has been like this for a while. Not sure why. I know, man. Keith, what's up, Keith? This week's been a great win. I had a Zoom call with an award-winning filmmaker, and it's going pretty good. And this morning I had an urgent email from a music library for a Netflix series. Let's go. Come on, Wings. The OG MVP is here. All rise. Flares. Drop some fire in the chat for Flares. Let's go. DJ Heat is in the building. What's up, DJ? So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the AI session popping in the community. Drop drop AI in the chat if you all want to see me kind of do some sort of breakdown on Claude inside the community for a pro session. But yeah, it's pretty dope. Boom. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to make that. We're gonna have to make that happen. For sure. Cause it's crazy. But I think especially a lot of musicians, like their only thing about the music is like, all right, skip the music. Like, let's talk about all the other stuff, like the stuff that's just not fun for us. Taxes being one of them. So yeah, I just started, as I think of things, I just kind of jot down a list of things I could potentially have it do. Jean-Claude Van Music Helper. What did old McDonald call his Chat GPT bot? This should be good. I have no idea. AI, that's creative. It's not. Nah, Sono gave me some demo choir vocals the other night, man. I was like, all right. It's so funny though, because it'll spit out a generation, bro, where it goes from 0 to 10. And it's just like, yo, can you just dial it back? Dial it back a little bit. It's so funny. Reginald, what's good? AIAIO. Wow. I wish I had like a didn't on the thing. I gotta add some more sounds. I really only have the DJ horn. I need more sound effects. But AI is crazy, man. Like I had mentioned in the video I dropped in the hub, what was that, like last month or something, where it's just like the combination of skilled professionals partnering with AI and like using it for everything. Like I think like it's getting really fun now, because the whole like it being an agent and actually being able to do stuff. Like before it was just like there was some agent stuff. Like we talked about it in what was the domination pack, AI for producers. Like there were agents. Like I walked you through kind of building agents on that platform, but now I gotta like go back and like honestly like update that, because it was more so like the chat level, right? So kind of like what we have in Sync Producer GPT. So for the let me show you guys. If you're a VIP member, you have access to Sync Producer AI Suite, right? So inside Sync Producer AI Suite, we have Sync Producer GPT, which shout out to Jason. He did like a whole breakdown on all of these tools on his YouTube channel. Also, tap into his YouTube channel because he's gonna have a Sync Producer Spotlight tomorrow, featuring, I think it's Aaron, right? Aaron Island. But so we got the Sync Producer GPT, right, where you can talk to it. It's gonna give you advice, and this is based off of like my 13 plus years of experience in sync, not just the general information on the internet. So I fed it like Q&As, documents, like tons and tons of like my own thoughts and content and things like that. So it's like a specialized GPT, but it's just to talk to it. Like it's not about to go out there. The animated Clint's not going to go out there and just start doing stuff for you. Where we are now is getting stuff to do stuff for us. So it's crazy. Payday. Oh, Aaron, Payday producer. Many people talking about sample AI for royalty-free sample generation. They claim it's ethically trained. Yeah, it's hard. Like, how do you know though? It's hard to know. Exactly. Like, what? How is that defined? That's why it's just like, yeah, we just not submitting it. But there are like, who was it? Clio said there was like a publisher where they were cool with how he was using AI. So there's some publishers that's okay with it. So I think the most important part is just like, yo, being transparent. Like the publisher I was working with, I was just like, yo, before I do this, is this okay? Like I was just like, I have it recorded just in my raw vocals and I arranged it, but are you okay if I just do this? So boom. So just communicating so everybody's on the same page and there are no surprises, right? The same with like Apple loops and stuff like that. If I ever use an Apple loop, or if a publisher reaches out and they're like, hey, we just want something that kind of has like vocal chops sprinkled throughout, you know, it's just asking, hey, is it cool if I use these Apple loop vocals or whatever? Or if I do this or that, and if they're cool with it, then boom, you're good. So it's just like transparency and communication, I think, is like the most important thing. But yeah, so you can chat with this, and that's helpful. But now we're like where, even with Atlas, the Atlas browser, ChatGPT Atlas, it's like a browser that's agentic as well, like where you can just chat and it'll do stuff on your browser. I've used that a couple times. I was playing around with it and had it do a spreadsheet, fill out a spreadsheet for me. It did okay. The accuracy with the music was an issue because I can't remember. I'm not sure what it used to do that, but I had to go back and adjust some of the BPMs. Some of the description was I had to just go and edit that, or no, I had to I had to be more specific, and that's what I'm finding in talking to these AI tools. Is like you got to be super specific. Even like with humans, you gotta you gotta be specific sometimes to get the output that you want. But I had to tell it like, don't just copy and paste the same. It was just copy and pasting the same keywords, description, and everything for all the tracks, but some of the tracks had different vibes. So I had to be a little bit more specific because I was like, yo, are you actually listening to the music? Because it sounds like you trying to skip some steps. So I had to do that, and then it got better. And it saved me time. Like I didn't have to do the whole sheet. It did like most of the heavy lifting, and then I just kind of made some edits. But that's another tool for like just things you want done on screen. I've also had it like publish blog posts for me on my website. And I would just literally sit and just watch it take over the screen and just do its thing. And it did a decent job. Sometimes it would kind of get off track and confused, and then I had like 3 drafts or the formatting wasn't consistent. So things like that. But again, going back to Claude, with the desktop thing, you can and you could probably do it with ChatGPT. I think with how I had ChatGPT set up, or how I have it set up, I was all over the place. Like, I mean, that was the first one, right? So like you're kind of figuring out how to use it, how to optimize it, and just throwing everything at it. So that thing was just I didn't even transfer the information from my ChatGPT to Claude. I was like, I'm gonna just start fresh because this is crazy. But it's a lot more consistent. So if you ask it to do something you asked it to do before, the consistency was there, which I liked. I visited their website, and they invite to modify, change up the generated sample in order to copyright it. A publisher told me to convert to MIDI to change it up and add my own VST. Yep. Maybe it's me, but with the results of Suno, I find the 2 versions it gives me are varied and broad. It's like the one I would want to use as a combo of the 2 tracks it comes up with. Yes, I found the same thing. One gave me an ad lib that I thought was nice. It gave a nice vibe to the joint. But the other one I liked the choir. The hook that it did, but there was a part at the end of the hook where it cut off too quick, but I like how it did it, like in like just the vibe it sung it in versus the second one. So yeah, AI is literally on the spectrum. It is the spectrum for sure. It's definitely helpful with library research. Fun fact, if a person's scared of AI, just unplug your PC, turn off your tablet, take the battery out of your phone. Oh, man. Yeah, it is. So, yeah. Interesting time, man. We've never seen anything like this for real. Like it's crazy. And it's still early. So yeah. I mean it went from like one phase to the next, and then, eventually it'll, we'll have the robot. They're already, making the robots, but they're probably not that good yet. But eventually there'll be like a robot going back and forth in the background doing stuff. So if it gives you the stems, you can make a comprised version for inspiration and re-record it. Yeah. Folks got to give it the program. AI ain't going nowhere. Nah, it's not, man. Like it's here, man. It's just disrupted every industry. But then they're also implementing it, and I think it's just changing. It's changing the way people work now. Like it's like some things it's replacing altogether. But even developers and coders, it's just like they're still working. They're just working differently. A great analogy is that I heard on a video is like people moving from doer to directors, right? So it's just like, okay, coders aren't doing the code. They're directing the AI to do the code, but they're implementing their tastes, right? And their experience to get the best product in like a way shorter period of time. So Miguel says, speaking of Claude, I've been wanting to switch up to them because I've been literally using a lot less Chat GPT. I could say that I haven't used it for sync almost 2 weeks, maybe more. I think you'll like it, man. I think you'll like it. Like, yeah. I like the power play in Claude for me is co-work. That's what blew the mind. And I mean the regular chat is fire too. Like I like it better than Chat GPT. It's I like it better. I like it. I like the interface too. It's solid. But that code work is crazy. That code work is crazy. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see where things go. We're kind of like in that weird place with music because of the legal stuff. It's the legal stuff that we're waiting for. The legal stuff, the licensing, like they got to figure all that out. But it'll be a while before, Allison says, it'll be a while before you have AI massage therapists, which will give more value to those professional live shows and music, increase in value too. 100%. Like, I think anytime you have something where I don't know, some type of technology comes and tries to replicate the original thing, then the original thing somehow becomes more valuable. It's like a generated guitar, or you want to hire like a real guitarist, you're gonna pay a premium for that. So I think that would increase in value. And I think being a producer or a musician, let's say a guitarist, who also is able to leverage AI to optimize your work is also more valuable. Especially if the client cares about speed at all. Cowork is blowing my mind right now. I'll still use Chatty, but prefer the interface on Claude too. Yeah, I have both. So Chat GPT has been like, I've been using that for like personal stuff now. Like, I made the kids homemade marshmallows yesterday. So I just asked ChatGPT for the recipe. So like, I've been using it for stuff like that, or just like random. I've been using it like Google. Like I would use Google, where it's like I have a random question. Yeah, I'll just ask it. For like, for certain stuff. But yeah, that cowork is crazy. The weather, it was nice earlier. Then we had some thunderstorms, but it was like in the 70s today. And then about a couple hours ago, it was like raining and thundering and stuff. Have you ever thought about doing a short film? I've done some stuff on a documentary, which has been on pause for like, it's been on pause for a minute now. I think about it. It was a pretty cool documentary. So yeah, I have worked on some stuff. Is sync licensing for blockchain a thing like NFTs? I got an email recently from a label that apparently does that, and it was curious to me. You know what? You know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not heard people talk about NFTs since like COVID. Like, is that still a thing? Like, I don't even know. Like, it was like the thing everybody was talking about at one point, and I haven't really heard much about it. I know the blockchain is like, that's still there because that's infrastructure. But I don't know. I don't know where what's going on in the whole NFT world. I completely forgot about that stuff, to be honest with you. That ATL weather is weird and wonderful at 100%, bro. Like, it'll be freezing like tomorrow or something crazy. In fact, I thought, like literally next Friday, it's gonna get down to 35 degrees. Like that's like Atlanta fall weather, where it'll get cold at night and then hot during the day. But yeah, it looked like it's about to be raining all weekend, which it's all good because I'm gonna be locked in. Logan Paul is still making money off of them. I mean, as a short film director, my bad. I should have been. Oh no, that's not even my lane. Yeah. ChatGPT has been my counselor. You can prompt it in a particular type of school counseling and have it ask you questions from that school, like Gestalt or Freudian. That's a good use for it. When I've been, and it's great just to like, man, just talk. I turn the voice on and I just like talk to that joint. When I've been getting briefs and everything, more for the blockchain side of things. Got you. Keep a coat in the car, man. Yeah, you gotta be ready. Coat and an umbrella for sure, or at least a hoodie or something, jacket, something. But yeah, no, directing films, that's nah. Like, I mean, that's just a whole nother thing. Like, I like video. I like the technology and stuff. Like, I like the cameras and stuff. That's what I geek out about. I don't really like directing and, all that stuff. I don't know. Like, I'll never say never, because you just never know. Like, it'll be one random time in life where I'll could be directing something just out of nowhere. You never know. Or it may just, I don't know, like, you just never know where life would take you. So as of right now, it's not something I'm interested in. What's your favorite piano chord? I don't have one. Maybe I I like diminished chords. I'll say no. I like tritones. Any chord that has a tritone at the root of it, that's my favorite chord. But see, I don't use them that much. Only when necessary and appropriate. In R&B, you'll hear them. You'll hear them in the R&B soulful stuff, the lo-fi stuff. You'll hear it then, the gospel stuff. But yeah, those are probably, Michael, you already know. Like those, like I overused tritones for a very large part of my musician career as a key player. Just unnecessarily, there's nothing there, throw a tritone in there. Tritones and ditones, two favorite chords. I don't even know if I don't even know if you call that a chord. Major and minor ninth chords for me. Saucy. Anybody has IK Multimedia Arc Box? I'm thinking about getting that joint for my room because I don't have acoustic treatment at the moment and I want a more accurate mix. I do. It's plugged in right now, actually. I think it's on right now. I like it. I think I have a pretty decent treated room. Like once I ran the test, I was just like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Cause I kind of moved my setup because it used to be like against that wall, but then I flipped it, turned it around, and now it's like kind of in the middle of the room facing that wall. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because I got some panels like behind the monitors or whatever. But I think it's dope. And I think it has some different settings that you can use as well, you can play around with. So attempting to move out of default to major seventh. Favorite chord is probably a major sixth and major ninth chord. Super dope. All right, y'all, we're about to transition and listen to some music from the community, see if the music is ready for TV and film. So we're going to take a quick break. Go to syncproducerhub.com if you want to submit some music. You'll see the pinned post in the community. And yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Let's go. All right, we are back. We're about to listen to some music and see if it's ready for TV and film. If it is, we'll let you know. If it's not, we'll let you know. Give you some feedback on how you can improve it so you can get to the next level and start pitching this music so you can get some deals and some placements. Let's see, man. Shout out to the new people joining the stream. Welcome to Sync Producer Live. This is where we hang out and we geek out about Sync stuff. Shout out to Payday producer. Love the track. Appreciate it. I'm gonna tell my kids I made this. Hilarious. All right. Spoiler alert, my favorite chord is not in my submission this week. I was waiting. I was like, man, I wonder if it's in what he submitted this week. I'm taking those inspiration from that music playing during the break. Already listened to it 100 times, but today it's hitting differently. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Oh, leaderboard. That's what we need. We need a leaderboard. I was lost for a second. Like, wait, what happens next? Leaderboard, we got Aaron Island, we got Frime Beats, and we got Janelle at the top of the list. So as long as they submitted something, we going to play them first. Cleo, welcome home from work. Shout out to Cleo. Just got off work. Let's go. It's time to play. All right. Aaron Island, who will also be chopping it up with Jason Dowdy tomorrow during a Sync Producer Spotlight. Tap in with Jason Dowdy Music on YouTube. It's going to be another great interview. Another great spotlight on one of the many talented producers inside of this community at syncproducerhub.com. All right. That was my radio voice. Aaron Island. Let's see if we can find Aaron's submission here on the list. And if y'all ready to listen to some fire music, drop some fire emojis in the chat. And if we don't hear any of Aaron's music tonight, you will probably hear it during the spotlight tomorrow. But here we go. He got a submission in here too. It says, salute Hub Gang Gang. I always try to push myself to do different genres. This is another attempt. I lost the track. Someone broke my hard drive, but we'll make it over soon. I believe someone in the sync world may bite on this, but what do y'all think? All right, let's check it out. Got right to it. I like that. Feels nostalgic. You know what? It brings like animated like detective show. This is what I hear. Tastes like candy. I can hear it. I hear the influence. I did a remix of that song years ago. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Spy vibes. Exactly. Has a retro 80s feel. Yeah, especially with that the reverb that's in there, drums. Breakdown kind of makes it feel a little more current. Like this part here. I think mix can kind of be tightened up a little bit more. But I think you said this was something that But he lost the track, but we'll make it over soon. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I like it though. I love the vibe on this joint. Hold on, I didn't get to the ending. Yeah. That's a nice thing ending too. Yeah, I feel that it's fun. It's kind of fun. Animated stuff. Excuse me. Cartoon, spy, or even like family, even if it's not animated. Spy Kids kind of stuff would be dope. So yeah, good work, Aaron. Way to do different styles and genres as well. All right, we got Frying Beats up next. Just another one of my hard-hitting bangers from my sports-themed album Victory Is Ours, called A Match. I will keep sharing all the tracks until all you listen to the full thing. This one heavy. We will get to the end of this album at some point, but we're enjoying the journey. Carmen Sandiego. Oh, man. You just took me back right there. That was one of my favorite shows. I love that show. All right. I love the little hits, the ear candy in here. Nice reverb. I would probably want a harder Sting ending on this joint, as hard as it was hitting. Dun, whatever. But this joint's fire, bro. They will definitely get some use out of that. I love this. What you have going on. Dun, 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 dun. Like the way that sounds sonically is crazy, and it's like, where it is volume wise, it's like it's not overpowering, but you hear and feel that joint, and it makes I like the rhythm it gives it. That's super dope. Yeah, ear candy is like on 1,000. Like you just hear different things and nuances throughout the track with the brass. The brass did a little tongue roll brass thing that brass players do. Somewhere in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely some depth in that thing. Let me get my all right, there we go. All right. That was Frime. Let's see what Janelle has cooked up for us tonight. Do we have a submission from the Janelle Costa? We do. It's one of the songs I made for March Madness. Let's go. Path to Glory. It's March Madness. I'm ready for y'all sports tracks tonight. Ooh, that Sting intro. made it. Welcome. No mute so far, y'all. We doing all right. Janelle is about to have the editors blushing with this track and these little breaks. I agree. You just see it. Thank you. Gotta bake in reminders. Boom. I could have predicted that Sting ending right there. That's how locked in this track was. It's ready to go, Janelle. Well, you already submitted it, didn't you? So there's that. LW just declared Janelle the winner immediately. Epic Sports Cinematic edit points, and again that Pirates Sparrow vibe. You booking for sure. With this, go Janelle. Fire. We're both doing sports and crime. What should we do yet? I know y'all killing it, like in both styles. I'm curious as to how long this is. That's great. Like that. Like an editor could literally just take that and just like boom, commercial break, just clip it, and then, or we just want this, just clip it, and then if we want to add a Sting ending at the end of this, all I got to do is go back here, boom, and they can just tag it on to any of these. So they got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 options. Crazy. That's a master. This wave form is a master class in itself. All right, let's keep it moving. March Madness is here. I want to hear about. I can't wait to see the March Madness placements dropped in the win section inside the hub. I can't wait. Make sure y'all upload the tracks too on tunesat.com so y'all can detect them as quick as possible. Nate, well, oh no, that was the top 3. My bad, Nate. False alarm. Let me mark this one so I can remember I played it. Let's start up at the top. Did that 15-second. It seemed quite intentional, I must say. Great job on that. Love it. All right. Gabriel De Los Reyes. Oh, yeah. Every time I see the album cover, I remember. He's taking us through this album. Oh, that started immediately. Come on, ARP. It's a cohesive vibe on this whole album. I can hear from the other tracks we've listened to over the weeks. Yep. I do too. I love ARPs. It's like it's tritones, ditones, and then ARPs. I almost lost it once. Sting in it, yeah, that's solid.
Do you want free internet forever?
No,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
we
I
thought
would
so.
like free
That's why
internet
Spectrum is giving.
That would be great, actually. But so okay, feedback first. Stay focused, Clint. Yeah, no, this is a chill vibe. Something the title I think matches it well. It's retrospective. I think there's a little more headroom volume wise that you can go up, and you know maybe turning up the drums like a little bit, just to feel those a little bit more. But it's a solid track. Structure's there. I like how you started with the hook. You got like right into it. Excuse me, broke down. You can hear your sections clearly. Sting ending about 1:35, solid length. Yeah, solid track. I rock with it. Free internet for life, man. I'm telling you. So, oh yeah, no, I flipped out once, man. I was at a concert, and one of the groups, the bands that was up there, keyboardist had this ARP like in the performance. Like it wasn't throughout the whole song, but it was like a breakdown part in the song, and he had this ARP, and I just lost it. It was like, bro, that's fire. Like I never thought to use that in a live setting like he did, and it made the whole thing. And it was because it wasn't in the original song, because I heard the original. I used to like listen to the original song, but then the live version, he threw the ARP. I said, oh my, ARP goes in everything moving forward. But you have to sell your firstborn for the free internet for life. Like what's the catch? Because free internet for life is tempting. Man, okay, let me tell y'all what not to fall for. I was on the phone with AT&T, and this lady was trying to sell me on, not trying to, she sold me on this well, it was like some Wi-Fi internet. I don't even understand. Like I was trying to understand the difference between what I had now and that. And I think she was just saying that I can't even remember. Because it wasn't making sense. And I knew I shouldn't have moved forward because it wasn't making sense. So I was trying to confirm. I was like, okay, look, I'll try this. Will I get the same internet speeds? Because I was like, I need the speeds, and I need the bandwidth and all that stuff, because I do like live streams and all that stuff. I was just like, I can't slow down, and I upload big files, video files, and music files. Like, will that stay? So she's like, yeah. No, it didn't. I tried that thing out, and I didn't cancel my main one because I was just like, man, let me see, because this don't sound right. Dude, that thing was moving like a dinosaur compared to what I have. Like, it was like a quarter of the speed. It was not what I have. And I'd ship that thing back so quick. It was like a little box. I think it operated off the 5G towers or something. I forget what they called it. I was like, why do y'all have this? Like, this is not, it's not what I thought you were explaining. Anyways, back to the music. It's free, but it's slower than AOL. Finish a whole bag of my salami to get the free internet. Y'all got jokes, and I love it. I've had that experience at concerts many times, but I know live concerts, it's so fire. Again, like that will never go away, that experience. So LW probably kicked him out already. All right. Yes, I am bald and I am black. And I love being both. I'm not mad at it at all. Keith Boney, hope everyone had a good week. Here's another one from the Action Tension album I'm working on. Gone in 135 Seconds is a track where I first attempted the A1, A2, B1, B2, B1, A1, A2 structure for an orchestral composition. Let's check it out. Love some Action Tension. That's why automation is replacing humans. It's crazy. Yes, AT&T Air. That was not cool for a backup, maybe like a backup. And I think that was the intention. Not for the main thing. I was like, I use my phone hotspot for this. Come on, Dissonance. Nice transitional sounds. Or bring those low notes up in the mix. I feel them. They're just really, really low. Yes. Come on, orchestral percussion. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Texas in the building. Ooh, I like it. Yep. Just that one part I would bring up some of those. It was like a some low, I don't know if it was strings or what, is really low. Like I can hear it in there. I would just like turn it up so we can feel some more of the like low end. But yeah, man, the tension and the dissonance in this joint is on point. Definitely something not so good going on in whatever scene this is. I can hear it video game wise as well, like on some type of, I don't know, some RPG or something. It sounds like it reminded me of just kind of like walking through some dungeon or something. It's just like, you know, stuff can pop out. You don't know what you're about to walk into if you go through this door. Like, it kind of gave me that. So yeah, good work. Love the drums. E-Money's rocking with it. KJ loves the orchestration. Hear the width of the room, if that makes sense. And I think it could be wider overall, but I'm loving the mix. Bring up them low cellos a bit more. Yeah. Going to school for music production. Dope stuff. Man, I tell you, I wish they had music production when I was in school. I asked them, they was like, no, we don't have that. You can do performance, do piano or something. I was like, nah. So yeah, dope stuff. Pre-boss battle music. Yep. I just figured out today that I hear sounds a few dBs lower, so now I know why I keep having that headroom issue. Dope. Zelda vibes, 100%. God of War vibes. Let's go. All right. Good stuff, Keith. Keep it up, man. We heard Frimes. There we go. We back to Nate again. Hey, y'all. Hope everyone is having a great week. Here's a tension track I recently did. The brief was to be somewhat industrial and minimal at the same time. Briefs are funny. Wanted sort of a 9-inch nails vibe. This is what I got. Let's check it out. No doubt. Yep, sound like a what's that actor's name? What's that action actor's name? Jason Statham. Sound like one of his Statham. Or that could work too. Van Diesel. This is fire. Jay Switte. Yeah, there's a few. Oh yeah, perfect Sting ending. Let's go. And that mix was top notch. It was top notch, and it was like it was moving, it was developing, but then like it was also in pocket, like perfect for a movie. Like it's not doing too much. It's playing its role well. Yeah, that's album worthy. Whole album of that stuff. Tron vibes. G McCrae. What was the other one? Was it Jimmy something? Dude was like consistently crushing some R&B vocals and production. Yeah, like that track. See, this is what gets me off track. It's like I hear y'all's tracks, I'm like, dang, I want to do some tension stuff now. What's up, family? Okay, I lied about the trap vibe. I have one more that works towards like a scene in Love and Hip Hop or Love Island. Trap, but mysterious with a mix of espionage and deception. Bring the Noise is the track. Let's go. Jimmy Rose. Yep. Oh, yeah. Bring the Noise. Nice little break. Yeah, this whole album's crazy, man. Ooh. Y'all clowning with the same ending. Yeah, I rock with that. They'll eat that up. The only part that I would have some feedback on is this section. Once it started building up, I felt like it kind of got busy melodically with that high-pitched bell. Because there was something else going on that was sort of around that range. Like either one of them could be muted and I think it would still sound full. But that's me like trying to find something to pick at. But outside of that, I think it's ready, man. They'll use it for sure. It is. That sting was crazy. Dope work, man. Let's go. Felipe. Hey, y'all, here's a deep and melancholic. Oh, Felipe, he went in last week. I think he had like everybody crying, if I'm not mistaken. Here's a deep and melancholic boom bap hip hop instrumental. And by the way, I'm looking for a sync-friendly artist rapper who could put some lyrics on it for professional uses. So hit me up if any of you wants to collaborate on this project with me. It would be a pleasure. So y'all reach out to Felipe if y'all got some vocals for him in the hub. Texture on this. Felipe, reach out to Cleo. He said he might know somebody. Or y'all can DM each other. I wasn't expecting the drums to come in. Those drums came in hidden. Yeah. What sound was that? Yes. A texture, 100%. It does. It makes you listen. Sheesh. Felipe he's opened a new bag and he's in it. That joint was crazy. But was like you can still feel the emotion. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. All right, TJ Covington says, hey everyone, me and my buddy took an outro to a track we made and restructured it into a longer bossa nova type vibe. It's called Salsa City. I hope y'all enjoy. Let's go. Those requests come up too. You heard it. You know what, TJ? So this is what I have to say about this. I'm disappointed because it stopped. That's it. I wish it would keep going. That joint was fire, bro. That joint was like, I need a whole album of that. I listen to that all day. Working, filling out spreadsheets for publishers. That's the kind of music you need when you're doing stuff like that. Or you have Claude do it. Have Claude Cowork do it for you, and you just play that in the background and watch Claude work. Kim Burr would not. Where has Kim been? We haven't seen Mrs. Burr in several weeks. It was, man. I was enjoying the piano. And then the drums. No, that joint was nice. Like, well done. If anybody asks for jazz stuff, bossa nova, y'all got it. Give them all of it. Oh man, yeah. That felt good. So as far as sync, I got completely. So, yeah. I mean, I can hear that. I can hear that on anything, man. TV shows, movies, commercials. It's so open. Good stuff. And like, again, like that stuff is like when they ask for it, there's like a ton of people just can't do it. So if you can do it well, you kind of stand out. All right, we played Janelle's. Eric P is up next. I was going for R&B vibe on this one, but I think I missed by a little. Let's check it out. Well, we got the chords established. Probably some pads, bringing in some pads sooner instead of having the piano just kind of play by itself for a while. That part I would take out. It's in a different scale. That sound, I would take that one out. Pad sound is there now in this one. I think you just kind of have to match it up with the chords that the keys were playing. Solid melody with the guitar. I will probably save that for the hook sections. That's kind of like your main melody thing. Yeah, that's not bad. I would have ended it right there. Yeah, you don't even need to go back in. I would have ended after that first one, but no, not bad. Like you got the chords there. The chords are there. Taking the one sound that I mentioned out, and then getting the pads that you had come in the second verse. Maybe have those come in the first verse, but then match them up to to fit with the chords that you're playing with the piano, and then have that guitar melody. The guitar melody I think came in at the right time the first time for the first hook. Have that come in for the hook, and then maybe you can probably bring it in like halfway through the second verse. Then the hook, maybe second hook, layer that guitar melody with a synth playing the exact same thing just to add a little more depth to it. And then the rest is just like kind of mixing stuff, tighten it up, maybe adding some percussion to help with the rhythm to have it kind of move a little bit more. But yeah, not bad at all. Like that's R&B. Now it's just a matter of refining it. I was contemplating on taking that sound out, but it sounded empty to me afterwards. Yeah, we can fill it up with some, like a nice pad to kind of fill it up a little bit more. Strings that help too. Strings, pads. Brass could come up. Yep. Yeah, they're there. Super smooth. And then in terms of sync, the only challenge is that it's a slower R&B joint, which doesn't get placed a ton or like as often. So it's like one of those things where it's like, if the brief comes up, then boom, you're good. But I wouldn't lead a pitch playlist with a bunch of slower tempo R&B tracks. So just something to keep in mind. But we can make babies to it, according to Nancy. We can do that. Nancy steroids. All right. Let's go. A harp would be fire. All right. Shout out to Eric P. giving us some R&B. We got James McGregor. Good day, fam. Hub, guitar. I mean, not guitar. Genre, electronic, hip hop. Oh, he gave us all metadata on this. This is metadata right here. Literally. There y'all go. If y'all need some keywords, James just dropped a bunch of them. And it describes the track. Let's check it out. KC Move. building up to something. No doubt. Okay. It's kind of like investigative thing. But with like some extra sauce on it. Yeah. That would be fire. It's a really nice piano sound too. The drums are hitting. I'm here for the synth bass. Ooh, nice. I rock with that. It is. That's the way we should introduce ourselves in life, just with metadata tags, straight to the point. Oh man. More seriously, love the track. Hybrid tension, like to resolve a problem. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Like, just see somebody and just start spitting off keywords. Oh man. Oh man. It's like, yo, I've been working in sync so long, I introduced myself in metadata. That is funny. Just descriptive words. No name. No complete sentences. Just adjectives. Oh man. That's hilarious. Yes, chimes. I think I heard some chimes in that in there at one point. This is one of those tracks I would never think of making, but it's so fire. Yeah. Yeah, love the mix. Yo, he does. Like, he throws those joints in there. It sounds good too. I imagine some pads or strings in the background there. Yeah. That could be nice too. A nice layer. Where Columbo was a bumbling detective, that synth bass was the opposite end of the scale. Shades of Sync name tags, but metadata. That's hilarious. Yo, Holy Roots Records was good. Dude, Shades of Sync name tags will be metadata this year. Based on your style of music. All right, we got Jason Dowdy. Here's one with Philip Scott Bailey. It seemed appropriate since the hub is so locked in right now. Let's go. Lock in.
A wise man once said that you miss 100% of shots that you don't take. So when you finally get the shot of a lifetime, that's the time that you act fast and you don't wait. You never know if it'll come again, so take advantage of it. Cause would you rather live with regret or discipline and make a habit of it? Cause both of them are painful, but which one will you choose? The pain from working hard, the pain from never making moves. The pain from training hard will make it hard for you to lose. All winners have in common, they do not make an excuse. They'd rather make it clear and vivid that they done put years in this. And when their peers quitting, they're the ones that's nowhere near finished. But they put blood, sweat, and tears in this. When opportunity at the door, are you gonna answer it or ignore it? You gonna take the chance and go for it? Claim everything you fighting for. You gotta focus and lock in. Time to stay focused and lock in. Time to stay focused and lock in. So let's take it up a notch and lock in. Stay locked in. Can you become one of the greatest? It depends on what you made of. The backstory of the ones that made a name was they failed time and time again but never gave up. Going the extra mile, pushing the limits, overcoming every adversity. Jumping hurdles just to reach the finish. Every loss they take it personally. Yeah, they use the pain as the fuel for the drive.
I love the vibe on here.
To thrive. Gotta be louder than that voice full of doubt. In that regard,
this
only
is
the strong will survive. You got the ones that work the hardest, that do whatever it take to get the win. And you got the ones that do the bare minimum. So what category are you in? When opportunity at the door, are you gonna answer it or ignore it? You gonna take the chance and go for it? To claim everything you fighting for. You gotta focus and lock in. Time to stay focused and lock in. Time to stay focused and lock in. So let's take it up a notch and lock in. Stay locked in. That thing that you've been fighting for.
Yeah.
How hard you willing to work for it? Are you willing to put the effort in? It's up to you. The choice is yours.
Yeah, that joint's crazy. Listen, I can hear that on like like a training montage in a movie where they lock in, you know, like you just get to that point where it's like, yo, if I want to win this game or this fight or this battle or whatever, you lock in and you just go to the next level like that. That's that vibe. Yeah, it's an eye of the tiger moment for sure. That was dope. All right, I see y'all. Y'all working, man. Y'all are working. We got Christian in the building. I was going for a 70s disco feel with a modern sound. I think this could work in advertisement. I'd love to hear what you think. Let's check it out. I could go for some disco. Yep. Retro placements. Let's go. This is fire. You're right. He established that he nailed it from the beginning. Oh yeah. Whew. Horns ain't playing. Hey, come on, synth. What is going on here, Christian? I don't know. They feel real. Maybe not, but they they'd get the job done. Oh, facts. No, this won't work, Christian. I'm sorry, man. They're gonna reject this. Nah, this you nailed it. You nailed it. 70. I would do a whole album of that. I think they'll eat that up for like a bunch of different things. But it does have a modern sound to it. So yeah, ads all day. I mean ads. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Great work on those horns. If those were programmed, excellent work. I can't even program my keys to sound that crispy. That was that was well executed. All right, we got Matthew. Hey everyone, my last one. Finished last night. So fresh that it's not on disco. Born to Win, 75 BPM C minor. Trap orchestra as usual. Same lane with a new structure for artists to jump on it. Waiting for vocals, by the way. Uh-oh. Coffee wearing off. Oh no. Next project is a 5-track orchestral trap with an artist, and I'm late. Should I keep it more simple? I feel that for an instru only, it could work, but maybe too much if vocals above. Let's check it out. Facts. Old Navy specifically, too. Sheesh. I like what y'all doing with y'all's 808s, the movement. Like, that's dope. So far, I think this is fine for vocals to go over. Loving the mix on here. Aiding. They're 808ing. Nice breakdown. This song like it would pick up great off of Frime's album. Yeah, man. Nice addition to that final hook, bringing those drums back. Gosh. Snare rolls. Goodness. All right. See how y'all's year has started. First quarter. Y'all going in. Great work, man. I think the panning gets the MVP vote tonight. The space in everyone's mixes. Oh, dang, all the comments came in. Has been on point. Yeah. That joint was nice. I've been looking into a MIDI breath controller for brass. Wow, that's a great idea. I'm sure it helps with that natural expressive sound. Probably. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's a good idea. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I mean, this can hold its own as an instrumental, and then I think it would be a great song as well. So can't lose. You're gonna have some good stems from that thing. All right, we got Jamal says, good afternoon, group. I appreciate the love last week, so I had to come back again with another one. It is called Pretty Gal. I will be releasing it March 20th, but we'll be pitching it to sync agents and companies.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl, want you to be mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop.
I think publishers still have a hand in stuff like that.
Want you to be mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop the clock from ticking, shed some time. You keep my progress growing, my fever flowing. I can't get enough of you. Through the ups and downs and the rounds and rounds, it ain't nothing that I won't do. I've been feeling for your love, ain't trying to be needy. Times get hard, but I'll be there when you need me. Your beautiful face made for the TV. It's been a while, but you smile when you see me. Your friends try to talk about me, but they know
every
better.
show.
One thing I really like you is
Every show.
Never turn your back on me.
Sync
I'ma
ready
flow
track.
with you. No matter where you flow, baby, I'ma
Cover
go
everything
with
at
you.
once.
If I'm moving too fast, take it slow with you. Never running out of gas when I roll with you. When you first came in my life, I share my soul with you. Kodak flash on the camera, take a pose with you. Girl, want you to be mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop the clock from ticking.
Catchy melodies.
Hey, pretty girl, want you to
Great
be
vocals.
mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop the clock from ticking, shed some time. 24 hours in a day, all I really want is to spend it with you. While we enjoy the view, I set the mood, then blow a bag on you. Took it from that lame and I can tell that you ain't sad now. We can ride inside the jet, cruising till we crash out. It's summertime, yeah, you know we gotta spaz out. Bikini shorts on, looking like we cashed out. We keep counting in money until we pass out. Wake up, count some more and pass back out. The way she riding on beat, make me play piano, I don't need no key. I know she ain't Alicia, but we still switch beats. Working hard, baby, let me rub your feet. Bath water running, rose petals on the sheets. Girl, your heart is golden, all
They
these
may
others
not like
obsolete.
that part.
Hey, pretty girl, want you to be mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop the clock from ticking, shed some time. Hey, pretty girl, want you to be mine. The way you shine, it's like the summertime. You got me hooked, I need you by my side. I wanna stop the clock from ticking, shed some time.
Fire.
Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Pretty girl.
Oh, it's fading out. No. Submitted anyway. Yeah, they would probably want some type of sting ending. I would probably try and figure out a way to add one, even if you just gotta manufacture that thing on top of the whatever you gotta do to just figure out how to get a sting ending on that, because that is so syncable. The mentions of the artist, though, sometimes they're picky about that. But it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk because it's so good. They'll probably just not use that part. But that hook, it's not in the hook, so I don't know. It's that one's gonna come down to whatever publisher or agent is working with you. Some of them probably don't care as much. Others, they're probably like, no, let's not. So that's a vibe, though. That thing is ready. Miguel will come back. Aaron, we already played. Michael Connor. Chloro Thriller is a collaboration track between Janelle and myself. It started a while back with just a drone and then wavy sonics, pitch bend for the win, which symbolized a victim in a blurred state of mind after the effects of chlorophyll. Janelle did her thing on this joint. Such an honor to collaborate with another SPH legend. Shout out to the collaborations. These are some great combinations I'm seeing here. Yeah, great vocals. I agree, Keith. All right, let's check this joint out. Who did I skip? No, okay. Here we go. about to say, did disco just die on us? Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely Thriller. Let me go ahead and turn these lights up a little bit. A little too dark in here. Y'all got Patty P about to run already. I feel like Flares is somewhere in this situation nearby. Dude, the Sonics on this is crazy. Hold up. Man, that sounds like a good movie. This is extremely haunting. Oh man, I think y'all nailed it. Great job. Like, man. Oh, that changed the mood. No, that was fire. The atmosphere is crazy. That was dope. Man, for real, I don't know how y'all can sit and do these. I mean, look behind me the whole time. That's hilarious. Like, did I hear something? Let me hurry up and finish this track so I can not be scared. I guess I'm sleeping with the night light tonight. Indeed. All right. Rich, how's Rich doing? So much has been happening this past week, and house issues, my mother-in-law being sick, so I got nothing this week. Oh man. All right, let's send some prayers up for Rich. And mother-in-law gets better. Being sick is trash. All right. Cleo, sometimes all you can do is laugh, breathe, and keep moving. Silly little human. This is something I wrote to lighten my mood. What y'all think?
I'm a walking contradiction.
Right to it.
Good and bad decision. Barefoot dancing in my fear. Laughing through these goddamn tears. Oh, please.
Background vocals?
I'm just a silly little human. I don't need to be here. Yeah, I'm just a silly little human. I was born to be free. Yeah, I'm a silly little human. What does it mean to be human?
The backgrounds are backgrounding.
I'm fighting demons. What does it mean to be a man? Oh, I don't know. Just let me dance.
Oh man. Was this strategy? The strategy collaboration?
You don't gotta know. Just move a little, feel a little.
I know. I'm processing. Sheesh. Cleo does it again. And it's not even finished being mixed. Wait, why did... Weird. The DJ horn malfunctioned after hearing that. Yeah, that was fire. Since you bet it was, I'm Biden to Janelle's Obama. That is hilarious. Michael found a way to get on the polls and secure a win to bypass LW's her negative vote against him. Yeah, this was dope. I love what happened with the vocals. No, and it was fun. Like I can hear that. That's like, those are like some good quality, like featured placement kind of songs where they just have the character. Yeah, crazy. Tonight is a legit everybody wins. Even I can't narrow down a list. It's crazy. Tonight is kind of crazy. Honestly, I was just gonna put space, drums, and like synths on the list because I don't even know. Like the instrument. Oh, and horns. Like the instrumentation is winning tonight. Like y'all just between brass, between James. Funky synth bass lines. We got the background vocals going nuts. We had the texture. We're gonna add texture to the poll. It's gonna be texture, space. I don't know. Y'all think of some other ones. Yeah, that joint's crazy. All right. When has Cleo ever played around though? That's the thing. Like I don't think we've experienced Cleo playing around yet. Like what does that even sound like? All right. Who's up next? I'd like none of y'all like yeah, y'all making this extremely tough. Reginald, what's up everybody? After last week you guys taught me that I have a lot of learning to do, but I love this. Still learning and got a long way to go. I'm here for all the feedback, so please don't hold back. That's a bar. Here we go. Mangled Chromium. If it decides to play for us. Today. Preferably. Maybe. Let's try this again. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't. Does it not play? Yeah, it's recognizing it as an audio file.
I'm a walking contradiction.
Yeah, I don't know. Reginald, the AIF isn't working for us, man. If you want to throw another one, like a MP3 or something up, I don't know why that's not playing nicely. All right. I'll look out for if you throw an updated version in there. Maker made something a bit lo-fi pop. Jamiroquai. I know I butchered that. Meets Robert Glasper vibes. Jamiroquai. Oh, this is nice. I love Robert Glasper. Woo, come on, man. We're gonna throw chords on the list. Immediately. Does it? Okay, maybe I'll go back. Just being impatient. Jamiroquai. I gotta get hip. This is fire. Fire. I'm about to check them. I'm gonna check them out. Y'all put me on to some new stuff. Yeah, this was dope. Great vibe. Let me go. I'm gonna try and see if this plays because they said it takes a while to play. But yeah, the production of that joint was fire. Love the drums. Perfect match for that vibe. Great chords, movements, all of that stuff. Nice mix. I rock with that. Yes, sir. Oh, that thing is not. It is not one to play. Emergency on planet Earth. Adding now. Oh, dang. I've been asleep for decades, apparently. Probably heard something and just didn't even know it. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, still not going for me. Second track off an upcoming sports album will have lyrics. Okay. Oh, here's Reginald's. There we go. Yep. I remember this. I like this joint. Okay. Royal Palace vibes. Sports track mystery. I'll go back and read that. Yeah, this definitely has like the volume can come up total, the master volume, but I like the mix though now. Boom, there we go. Yeah, turn the whole the volume up, master volume, and that thing is good to go. Good work, man. Yeah. Definitely. Some highlights, even some regular TV shows too. Those strings. All right, back to let me see. We're at B Ward, second track off of upcoming sports album. We'll have lyrics. All right, let's go. Sports season. I flex. Whoa. Goes hard. Bronx, what's good, bro? That tempo is like perfect. What? Listen, man. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't mentally prepared. Like, it was great. It was great as is. And then we took it to that level. We had to take it to that level. That was crazy. I've never would have thought to even do what just happened in that. That was crazy. All right. DJ Horn. Shout out to B Ward. Just went absolutely berserk on that track. Like, literally, like, watch this. He said it in music form. But then returned though. Like, it went back up. That was all MPC. Wow. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all showing out. Y'all showing out again. All right, here we go. We got Kevin KJ Johnson. What's up? He said, here's the second track from my upcoming Dramedy album. I may have a couple more tweaks, complete the artwork, but I think I'm close to moving to track 3. Let me know what you think, KJ. Here we go. That has some classic down south MPC trap vibes. Some good old feel good. All right. Wait, is this the one? Oh wait, am I playing the right one? Or is it this one? Okay, cool. The way these drums are smacking. Smack should be on the list tonight. Metadata. Strings, come on. Stop. Take anymore. Dude, this Dramedy album. This Dramedy album is gonna be a problem, dude. Like, KJ's taking Dramedy and he's just like, it's out of here. Yeah. Like that's literally just taking the genre to like another level. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Great mix. Love the strings and all of the things. Yeah. That was a horrible description, but it's ready to go. That is ready to go. We played Reginald's. All right. Right, we got Miguel, Palm Trees. I'm gonna just throw a poll up there. Cause, you know. Just cause. if Around and Find Out was a song. Yeah, like the drama. The drum. Okay. I have not muted myself all night. All right. This is the moment where it could happen. We're going to make sure it doesn't. All right. So let's do it. Let me get the poll going. I just muted the system audio so it doesn't do weird loopy stuff. But we have to unmute it. I'm talking to myself now. You must unmute it, Clint. Unmute the system audio when you're done. Got it. All right, here we go. And it played back just in time. It was a great reminder for me to say it like that. All right. We're going to space, texture, smack, instruments. Oh no, we're supposed to put metadata. Let's put instruments / metadata. That's the poll. Drop some palm trees in the chat. They're ready for this Miguel joint. Oh, I already see the palm trees. Did I already say that? We got a disclaimer. For the newbies, you're entering the MVP song, Meta Zone. MVP song. Do we need an MVP song? Metadata, hot, flames, fuego, MVP, chest beating, drums, legend, epic, palm trees. I'm just imagining talking like this in real life, just keywords. Like, hi, how are you? Epic, fuego, just single words. Oh, man. It's a brilliant idea. All right. Let's go back. Unmute system audio. Play Miguel's track so that everyone else can hear it and they just don't watch me rock and make mouth noises. Here we go. Did it. We're back.
Si pudieras ver que no importa si no tengo dinero.
Exactly.
Ante todo yo te pongo primero.
Go back to the basics.
No habrá mujer como tú.
English has too many words anyway.
No tengo fortuna, tampoco tengo dinero. Solo tengo mi guitarra para decir que te quiero. No tengo mil mansiones, tampoco tengo
Remember to unmute. I'm weak. He really did it.
No tengo barco en el mar, pero puedo ser tu navegante. Que te enamores para mí es más importante.
Everyone can hear it tonight.
Todo el dinero del mundo, me disfruto cada segundo. Hay más personas, pero no me confundo. Quizás no tengo un camino de estrella, pero eres la protagonista de mi novela. Te quiero, mi reina, tu presencia me
So many reminders tonight.
mi vida porque eres atrevida. No tengo fortuna, tampoco tengo dinero. Solo tengo mi guitarra para decir que te quiero. No tengo mil mansiones, tampoco tengo millones. Solo tengo mi libreta para escribirte canciones. Mi cuenta está en cero, pero mi amor en exceso. Si no estás conmigo, yo me voy en retroceso. Cuando me das un beso, se asoma el progreso. Se encienden nuestras ganas de ver el universo. Te quiero, mi reina, tu presencia me alegra. Te quiero, mi vida, porque eres
I don't know what he's saying.
No tengo fortuna.
Oh, with the modulation.
Solo tengo mi guitarra para decir que te quiero. No tengo mil mansiones.
I'm getting all the ear candy tonight.
Solo tengo mi libreta para escribirte canciones.
Merengue fusion. Let's go. Yeah. Nailed it. You know what's going to be fun is to like look back 20 years from now and see where like all of our catalogs are and like the type of placements we were able to land with all this music we're making right now. I think that's going to be fun. Like, that's going to be interesting. All right, let's see what this poll is looking like. So space and instruments and metadata are tied. That's funny. Clint gets MVP for not muting. like, what are we, 3-4 weeks in? And this was like the first week back. I have not muted flawlessly throughout the entire live. Make Mute Nation tea. Oh man. Oh, it's a 3-way tie. Somebody should make it a 4-way tie. LW, is there any way you could vote for texture and make it a 4-way tie? It's never been done in streaming history. No, it's a 4-way tie. We did it. Everybody wins. Even the space texture, smack, instruments, and metadata won tonight. Flawless. This was flawless. A flawless night. Shout out to everybody, including myself. I didn't mute. I'm proud. Zimzada's in the building. We did it, everybody. We accomplished something we didn't even know we set out to accomplish tonight. And that's awesome. All right, man. Shout out to everybody who submitted music. Shout out to all the Hub members. If you're not a member of Sync Producer Hub, you should really be in there because we joke around even inside the community as well. Go to syncproducerhub.com. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. Learn how to make money with your music by getting it placed in TV and film. And so you can hang out with us when we're all elderly and we're talking about all the placements we got a long time ago. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.